tell me what you think the future is of standards across the industry, even, regardless of the impact that Elements has in this space.
Well, I hope that I think philosophically, I hope where people get is that they are more curious and ask more questions before they start spouting off advice. Like, that's what I hope. I hope we get to a place where when someone asks us a question, we don't just assume we know the answer, but we ask a follow-up question. We say, well, if somebody says, what should I do between two choices? I hope we say, well, tell me a little bit more about this. Tell me a little bit more about this. Tell me a little bit more about that. And then maybe I'll know how to best guide you, rather than, okay, I'm presented with A and B, run the math in my head. I think then B is the right answer, right? So we just say the answer. I think that we as an industry need to do a better job of listening, a better job of asking more questions, and not just asking generic questions that expose qualitative kind of things, but like get quantitative information in front of us to balance whatever qualitative things the client is expressing. So we shouldn't give advice without knowing certain baseline criteria, because the more we know about someone, the more responsible our advice can be. And we have a responsibility, like we're changing the trajectory of someone's life. Like money will change their relationships. It'll change their overall satisfaction in life, their presentness, their centeredness. Like it affects everything. And so we have to take each piece of advice seriously, whether it's a kid's college plan or whether it's, putting together the ideal retirement accumulation plan. These are not trivial decisions.